Okay. I have everything unlocked. Let's see, what are we doing here? Let's give it some more juice. Making some more nanite clusters. I spent some time off camera just bouncing between nanite cluster, curious resource fungal molds, runaway molds base 1 and 2. I had about 5 stacks of 9,999 runaway molds. Now we're up to 6,487 nanite clusters. I went ahead, so there's a I cheated. There's a game save editor that you can download, and all I did was unlock all of the spaces in our cargo and our technology. That's it. So it gets kind of to be a pain to scroll up and down or use the controller to zip up and down. These two buttons on the left side down here, if you click cargo, you can see all of your cargo in one glance. And the same with your tech. You can see all your tech in one glance. And this is going to be really handy as we acquire more technology for our suit, and especially as we have more junk that we're going to be carrying around with us for the foreseeable future. What I tend to do is at the bottom, I put all the things that I use, but not a lot of, if that makes sense. Like I'm always, this Atlas Pass is going to be with me forever. So I might as well just put it down here in the corner where it's kind of forgotten about. Metal plating, I have a whole row specifically for metal plating because we use that much of it. And we're going to fill this up with a bunch more stuff. So for now, I'll just put this gel down here, just kind of out of the way. Like I said, we use a lot of it, but you know, and I'm going to reorganize this stuff a lot over time. Let's put a whole row for our maps because we're going to get lots of maps. We can reorganize this a little bit just to kind of keep it, like I said, more organized. That's fine for now. We'll figure all this stuff out later. Actually, let's put ferrite, ferrite plus, silicone, our rusted metal in that row. We can put chromatic metal here. Our sodium and sodium plus. And then let's put our carbon plus, oxygen. Let's put the hydrogen here, cobalt, and then just some bonus stuff. It may not make sense to you. Find a system that works for you, because the last thing you want to do is come in here. See, there's 10 in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 120 slots. You don't want to be just coming in here trying to find everything you need, especially when you're in a hurry. So find an organization system that works for you. This isn't really as big of a deal. Now you'll notice these, which are super highlighted, these are called supercharged slots, and we'll get into those later, but for now I'm just gonna go ahead and create my rows of those. I think there's 4, and that should be good for now. We'll fill all this stuff out, so these will give you bonuses. Oh yeah, let's see, do we have supplies? Oh, we have a wiring loom for our translator B, so that's gonna help us translate some words, automatic translation. See how that works. Some of this other stuff I don't Need some more chromatic metal. Oxygen recycler. Life support tanks plus 10%. We already have that here. So let's go ahead and talk about these supercharged slots. So let's say I want to have more. Let's see what happens. So this kinetic sieve is going to give me 36%, just in a regular slot, 36% increase in solar power and 89% increase in life support tanks. If I put that in a supercharged slot, now we've got 69. It's almost doubled. We got a big increase in solar power and tank life support. We can add to that. Oh, we don't have our chromatic metal. Oh yeah, we have this. Our oxygen. So we'll add this next to, and they're all touching. So they're sharing bonuses. This is blinking, so it's out of juice again. So that's how you work with supercharged slots, and you can use these however you need to. I think we're pretty good with that right now. Let's take a look at our starship. We definitely need a new ship. Let's put this in our suit. And now that we have storage space in our suit, there's a lot of this stuff that we can put in our suit. Now, these we can leave here. It's good enough. Good enough. But the nice thing is, now that we have everything organized at the bottom, anything new is going to be up here at the top. We're going to use a lot of gold. We're going to use a lot of silver. This cobalt we can let's put it here. Cobalt plus. This other stuff we can leave up here for now. Actually, the phosphorus, and I usually have a section of purple as we get in there to start fighting sentinels. That'll work. Just because I know I'm going to need paraffinium on me, we need to make some more chromatic metal. So that means we need to find copper. So, now that we have, I think we built out in the last episode, in our multi-tool, I think we built out the survey device. Maybe I did that off screen. So you want to build the survey device. And what this is going to do is let you find additional resources on planets. Each planet has different resources that you can gather. So what I'm going to do is go back here on this planet that we're on. We can find star bulbs, but we can also mine salt, paraffinium, and copper. How fortuitous. So the first mine I want to put down is copper, because we're going to use a lot of chromatic metal in the future. And how you do that is you hit your scanner, and then at the bottom you see analysis mode. And if I hit the number 3 button or whatever it is on a controller, you can switch to different modes. So here's the target sweep, and I think we've used that to find some specific locations. This is the power survey. You can run around and try to find an electromagnetic source on the planet, and it's basically free energy that you never have to put carbon or whatever into. Mineral survey mode, and this is what we're going to look for. So we can go look for minerals like copper, paraffinium. There's also gas modes. Let's say we want to find some oxygen or some nitrogen or sulfurine. We can find those resources. For now, I want to focus on finding a copper node that we can look into. Now this says we're 300 units away, so we got a ways to go. If you look on the left hand side, we don't know anything about it other than it's a B grade, which is great. It's better than C. Ideally, you'd want to find an A or S grade, which is going to give you the highest yield. So every once in a while, I just go in that direction. It's kind of like hot versus cold. You want to go in the direction where both wings are lighting up. If I go this way, it's going to say, hey, you need to go left. If I'm going this way, nope, it's to the right. So you want to follow it to the point where both wings are being lit up. And you'll also hear some sounds. And it gets faster the closer you get to it. And that's okay. As the closer you get, you gotta fine tune it. Oops. Got hit by something. Go over here. Taking our time. There we go. It's going to analyze the spot and tell us exactly what resource we can get. Hopefully it's copper. And it's copper. So what I typically do now is I put a save beacon right at my feet so I know exactly where that is. And if I don't like the B grade, I can run around the whole planet trying to find a different grade. I wonder if it's going to let us build right there. That's pretty close. So what I'm going to do, we're just going to go in this direction. Now you notice it's not going to let me find another one right away because we already found a hot spot. And if I turn around and look wherever that hot spot was with just regular, we're going to find it. Deep mining. And there's our save. I want to find another one. Hopefully we can find a paraffinium on here too. So I'm just heading in this general direction, and you just keep scanning every once in a while. Sometimes you'll get real lucky and find what you're looking for. Again, I think this planet has salt on it as well. So we're just going in this direction. We'll see what we can find. We'll just go to the next one. Now, if you want, I also want to see what kind of gases are out here. So let's see if we can find an oxygen gas node. So it says it's over this way. So we're going to go back. And this is where the exploration, there's reasons why I want to do this. Like I said before, many times, oxygen is one of the most important resources. It's not going to let me build a base right here because there's a thing. I don't know, maybe it will. Here we go. C grade. Nitrogen. Well, we're going to need nitrogen in the future. Let's put a save spot there. No, that's fine. All right. We'll have to go a ways away in order to find the other things. So, well, let's just take I'll find oxygen later. So we have, where's our save point at? Where is it? Oh, it's over here. Oops. Let's highlight it. Well, let's just go there. So now what we do, okay, so hey, Aaron, we found copper. It's a B grade, it's pretty good. Let's go check it out. So what you have to do is, in order to mine it, we're going to build a base. So we need a base computer, which means, we need chromium. You stinking, how ironic that we need copper to get copper. Okay, let's see what we got. Salt deposit. I think I've already gotten all of the copper out of here, but we'll go and check it out anyway. Jerk flora. Let's go check it out. We really need some upgrades for our suit movement. Now I can pick these up too. There's just stuff all about. Now that we have more space, we can explore with what we're getting. So this is food that you can eat, hazardous protection, all kinds of fun stuff. You see it. Oh, we can get these as pets now too, can't we? What do they give us? We can just interact with them. Prize off extrusion 2. What do we get? Bone nuggets. 20% life power. Jeesh. Okay. Let's get all this stuff. Now, oops. And I saw this. We can grab this now too. Korvax casing. Now's when you really become a hoarder, because now you have all the space once you get it all unlocked. And I only did this on this playthrough because my main save, I've already spent, like I said, 30 hours or whatever unlocked, going after pods, finding them, getting all the things. It was kind of a pain. It took forever. So I thought, you know, not this time. All right, let's get this copper. Now, I also installed on the multi-tool optical drill, which is going to give us 50% increase on mined resources. That's anything you mine. I think that applies to this because we're mining things, gathering this copper. So hopefully we'll get a lot more copper out of this. I just need a little bit. I'm going to get this whole deposit first. I'm just going to grab all of it while I'm right here. Because one, I don't know exactly how much I need. I'm already here. I just traveled clear over here to get it, so I might as well just get it all. Now, once we have our copper mine set up, we won't need to do this anymore, because our mine is going to automatically fill up our supply tanks for us, so that we just come back here every hour or so and get our fill of however much copper we set our base up to get. And this method works exactly the same way with gases. Once you're starting to mine gases, and we can turn our light on to see it better. Oops. I'll just get this. You can scan if you want to. I don't like this method because now I can't see very well what I'm trying to get. But if this is your jam on it. Good enough. Okay, so we have all of this copper. Let's take a look at our exosuit. So we have 368 copper. What we can do now is I'm going to take this out of my exosuit. We're going to give it some more carbon. I'm going to click on here, click my suit, because that's where I want to look. And we can find our copper, put it in our suit, and begin. Now I wonder, hold on, let's stop. What happens if I add oxygen? Let's just experiment. Unavailable. It's not a match. I can't use oxygen and copper. What if I put oxygen and chromatic metal? That doesn't work either. So you can play around with these to figure out what works well. I'm sure there's websites that you can go to that will break it all down and say, hey, here's how you make this, here's how you make that. Crap, now I think we're over. That's mold balls. We want to go here. Save beacon. Now we got 3 beacons. I don't like this. Which one's which? Okay, when we hover, we know our concentrated gas cloud is here and our deep mine is over here. So that's where we need to go, to the mine. I need to go pick up that one save beacon from that curious deposit location. Because I think, if memory serves, I think you can only have 5 save beacons per planet. And as you can see, this is kind of confusing us right now. It's all good. We'll get it all figured out. Okay, so here's our location, our save beacon for copper. And let's go into our backpack here. We can pick this up, drop it in our exosuit. Now we should have enough to make a base computer. It doesn't matter where you put it. Let's put it over here. I mean, we've got a big area that we can work with. And I'll show you how I tend to build my mines like this. You can do them however you want. I'm going to claim the base. You do you. If you have a better method that works for you on how to build a mining operation, knock yourself out. Okay, first thing we're going to do is we're going to name this archive recovery, search archives. Oh, okay, so it's telling me you got some blueprints you can find. Let's go check those out. What do we get? We're going to leave. We got a blue shield module. Okay, so we're going to call this ABA copper B. ABA mining copper B. So I know what it is. It's a mine for copper and it's a B grade. Done. So now what I do, now that I have the base and I can build things, and we know that this is the main location for the concentration of our product, I typically put down a couple of, and you don't have to, I will typically put down at least 2 just to get us going. We can save. Now we can pick this up. And I like to have the mineral extractor. We're going to put one down right in the middle. And now we need more chromatic metal. Shocker. It's all right. We just need 1 to get us going. So this is the mineral extractor that's going to just chug along as long as it has power. That's the other thing we're going to do. As long as it has power, it's just going to chug along and give us resources. So the other thing we need to do is put down some, let's just add this way. And this way, why not? So we need a place to store the resources that we get. Now, if we come look at this thing, we can see that the copper yield is copper. It's a B class. The density is 54%. It's going to store in this by itself 250, which is great. And then we don't have any power to it, so that's fine. And we can do that if we want to. So let's over here. What I like to do is add a row of batteries. Let's twist it around. That's fine. We'll just add 2 to get us going. That's at one end. And then at the other end, I like to put down solar panels. We can put 1. And then let's just connect what we've got going here. Oops. Let's just connect it so that these solar panels, now the sun's out, and we can click on it. Grid power, we're gaining some power. 30 minutes till these are charged because we only have 1 one of these. And then what I also do is put down a row. And when I say row, it's just 5. So let's connect this to this just right there. And then we can give it some more juice as we need to. So let's give it some condensed carbon. Now we're flying. Now these batteries are really charging up. Look at those numbers. It's going good. So it's going to store. So it's generating, our power grid is generating 100 kPs, kilopowers. I don't know what that is. So now what we need to do is attach our batteries. Let's do it from here. We need to attach it to our extractor, and now our extractor is going to thump along and collect these resources. So because we're at a high grade, a B grade, 54% density, we're in this cycle, it's going to take 44 minutes about, and we're going to get 342 copper, but we can only store 250. So what we want to do now, if we can, is build a supply depot. And for now, I'm just going to put a couple of these. This is where your metal plating comes down, because the more supply depot you have, the more you can store. And I typically start with 5. There's 5 of these, and each one is going to be able to hold an amount. Doesn't really say. I'm sure we can get on a wiki page, but we have to feed it in. We have to feed the supply in. And I know this is really cramped. You can spread this out as much as you want. You need supply pipes. So what we're going to do is I'm going to connect all of these together so they'll act as one supply. And then we go to the output and just connect it to one of them in the chain. Now our 342 per hour is going to fill this up. So it has 15 hours left to fill all 5 of our depots, our hoppers. We're going to fill it up with copper. And our overall storage, the max amount that we can store with 5 of these tanks is 5,250. So it's going to take some time. And now you can come here every hour and pick up whatever you got. This is not a problem. This is going to work just perfect for us right now, because we don't have much going on. I don't have a ton of resources. I just want to start getting stuff, right? So that's typically how I lay it out. I got batteries, and if I want to, I can add 100 mines. Now the further you go out from the center, the less yield you're going to get, because the concentration is right here. But I've had builds in the past with cobalt where I've probably had, I'm not kidding, 50, 100 of these, and solar powers for days, batteries, 50 battery packs, and so many of these storage tanks. Now, the nice thing is, if I want to store more, all I got to do is put down another row and connect them all. And this is just going to feed into that chain of tanks. So if I add 10 more, I know that I'm going to be able, it's going to take longer to fill for sure with just one extractor, but I'm going to be able to hold 10,500 copper. So that's how you do a little mine. So the other thing I need to do is add, let's just add a portal. Let's put it here. And I'm going to give it its own biofuel thing, because I want it to be separate. This is how I'm doing it. Now I can teleport to and from here. Now, this is not permanent, right? None of this is permanent. You can easily destroy all this stuff, rebuild it however you want. I'm just throwing it up here because this planet is amazing. I don't have to worry about storms and sentinels and a bunch of other crap trying to kill me. I can easily just do this here. Well, you can do this anywhere. It's not a problem. If I want to, I could throw up walls and a roof and enclose this all. That's, I mean, your solar panel's going to have to be outside. But these electrical cables pass through walls very easily. There's no obstruction. What I typically do if I were to put a roof on this, I put all my solar panels on the roof and then have them come down into the batteries. That way they're outside and they're always getting light. So you could totally throw up some walls. I'm not going to do that right now because I don't want to waste all my resources. I don't want to have to go grind more and find more ferrite and all this stuff. But this is a good start. So while this is going on, do I have enough for another base? I don't. We're going to have to wait for that copper. I don't have any mag ferrite. Okay, so I'm going to have to go. And that's fine. Let's take a look at our stuff. We got silicate powder. Okay, we've got plenty of ferrite dust. Let's come up here. And I'm going to grab my ferrite dust. I'm going to hit C or whatever controller function cuts that in half because I still want some. And then I'm just going to drop it into my refiner that's empty on my backpack. It's going to refine that into pure ferrite because we need a little bit more pure ferrite anyway. I keep forgetting about this. This is refined into ferrite dust, so that's good to have around. See, look at how much metal plating we got rid of. Ugh. That's why I said I typically have an entire row of just metal plating because you use it so much. It's 10 metal plates per tank and you just use it a lot. Oops, let's get the light on. And we're just chilling out. We're just waiting. And while you're waiting, we can go get some more ferrite dust. We can mine all this stuff out. We can take a look at our system. We've got 3 more fauna to discover here on this planet. So this is rare underwater, and this one's extinct. I don't know how I'm going to find that, which is fine because I only need 3 more that are alive. So we'll have to go underwater to find these. And I don't think I'm close. Sure, let's do it. I don't know if we'll find them there. What is this? Some salt deposits. I don't know exactly what salt is used for. I'm sure we could refine it into something. Get that oxygen. We definitely need to upgrade our gun. And now that we have a ton, we have 7,429 nanites, definitely will allow us to purchase modules as we can, but I don't. We have a lot of space in this gun. We're working towards making money soon. This copper is part of it. Okay, so we're underwater. This is an armored clam. These are kind of cool. You're gonna need these at some point. You just laser them. They open up. You swim, grab it. There you go. Got it. We're at the shallow end of the pool here. It's fine. Here we go. I saw you, fishy, fishy. Oh, come on. Need some deeper waters. This is terrible. Oh, this is the worst. Okay, we're down. Oh, it's not gonna let us. It's too shallow. All right, we can scan this. There's a red dot. We're just going to look at it. We're going to scan the school of fish. And we're just going to scan this way. Okay, we got one more thing to find. Now, when you're underwater, you're going to find a lot of other things that you may not want to go check out. We're going to need these at some point. I'm just going to go ahead and grab them now. These are sulfide crystals. You want to come grab them and run away. There's usually 2 or 3. They usually explode on you. There it goes. All right, where can I go that's deeper waters? This is tough. What's this? There's more crystal sulfide. There's some more armored clams to get a living pearl. You're going to need those at some point. It's not critical early game. We're just here to... We're going to have to find a big ocean spot to get that last critter that we want, because it's going to give us 2,000 nanites to have all of them. We know it's rare. This last one, and you can tell which ones you've gotten because it's got the person next to it, which means we've discovered it. So we got one more that we gotta find at some point. Get them nanites, and that's a good way to get nanites early game if you don't have curious deposits. If you're just running out of luck, just go to planets, scan all of the life forms that you can, and it'll get you some nanites. It's not going to get you the 9,000 right away, but it helps. Now, we saw this submerged relic. It is submerged distance. Well, let's go to the side. Let's see if we can find it. Oops. Maybe there's a cave system under here. There is a cave system underwater. So these are submerged relics. You can go find these. It's got a Haddle core. Look at this. We found a cave underwater. Which is fine. You just better have oxygen. Found some more resources. And we can find out what these are. Salt and sodium. Salt and sodium. If I need those. I don't feel like dying, so we're just gonna jet out of here. Go up this colon tube. Still looking for that one elusive fish. Now, we might not find it. It says it's rare. It might come out at night. It might be a day only. We might have to go to deeper waters. And go up, grab some air. Okay, I don't think we're gonna find it. That's okay. That's okay. Hey, we got time. We're in no rush. We're not leaving this planet anytime soon on this playthrough. We will come back here. We'll get those 2,000 nanites. Sometimes you'll land on a planet. It's only got 2 or 3, and you're only going to get like 100, 200 nanites. But every planet you visit has the potential to earn you free nanites just by scanning wildlife. I don't think we can do that with the flora. It just says how many you've discovered. There's nothing in here to turn in. Again, this kind of data you send into when you're on the anomaly. You can go talk to that one guy And he'll give you nanites for that too. So it doesn't take long to get into the game and start earning some stuff. And nanites accumulation should not be the main focus of your game early on. It should be going through the main storyline, in my opinion, because that is going to unlock just a bunch of stuff. Oh, it says new archives decrypted at our base. There's our copper. Let's go out here. Let's check our, we got our pure ferrite. I'm going to take that and I'm going to put it right back into the input, give it some more energy because we need magnetized ferrite. It's a 2-to-1. So 2 pure is going to give me 1 mag. And there we go. Oops. There's always stuff to do. Scan the water while we're here. We got a couple of houses we could go check out if we wanted to. Not in the mood at this second. What do we need that mag ferrite for? I can't even remember. I think it was base computer. No. See, I got lost already. Let's go to our base computer. It says new archive decrypted, and you can also come here to your log. Base computer, construct a storage container. Oh, we haven't done that yet. Maybe that's what we were trying to do. I think we have to be within the realm of being able to build a base or build components. What are we at? 41 minutes. See, it's already been 41 minutes. We haven't really done anything. Let's go build. Let's go construct this thing. And then we'll call it an episode. Now, it's taken us a while to get here to this point. If I were playing by myself, this could take quicker. It could take less time or more time, depending on how, my mood. And experience. I've been playing this since launch. So I kind of know what I want to do on a new playthrough, how I want to build things, how I want to proceed throughout. And so you can go quick, but I'm having to stop and explain a lot of stuff. Let's search the archives. Buried technology modules. Additional blueprints. Show me the construction database. Gives me a free plan. We're going to leave. So I think I got another shield module. Let's go into our exosuit. We got 2. So I'm going to hit E to install. Let's put it here. E to install. Let's put it here. Let's move it to the up. So I think I want 3 or 4 rows of different resources to help us out. So shield strength, core health. We've increased our health by 100% overall. Cool. So that was the base computer. If I want, I can get some more mold balls. Curious deposits. We're sitting pretty at 7,000 nanites. That's gonna go pretty fast, actually. Let's put these down. Just fine. Just leave it. What do we got here? We got some sulfide crystals. We got a Haddle core. We got 14 chromatic metal. We need more of that. We got plenty of oxygen. Let's go put it back down here. What are we getting? What are we making? Pure magnetized ferrite. Exosuit. Let's top that off. I think we want to build, doesn't matter where we put it. Let's put storage container 0. We can't put it there, but we can put it there. It also needs power in order to access it. So we can come here, go from the backside to the backside, went through the wall. It's great. Now we have extra storage. So you just click on it and now we can store all of this stuff that we might want to use later in the game. We keep all that. So if you don't need it right now, just store it. You're going to get 10 of these. You can rename them whatever you want. My first one, I just usually call it the dump box. And that's just where I just dump everything. And if I've got 10 boxes, I don't want to sit and sort everything. I'll usually have I'll have one box for cobalt. I'll have one box for elements. I'll have another one for ship parts. I'll have, you can organize those and utilize them however you want to. But we're going to get 10 of them at some point. Okay, so base computer, we did that. Search the archives. Really? Again, encrypted, passkey, I don't know. Still encrypted, find another one. This is just random. Just keep doing it till you find one that works. All right, let's try 3. There we go. There's no rhyme or reason to any of that I've seen. Archive recovery and process. We're going to search the archives again. Give some blueprints. Let's check out those blueprints. Personal upgrade module synthesis from data scraps. We're going to leave. And we got another shield module. I don't know how many of these I can put on us, but that's too many. See how they all went red? That means you can't do it. So we're going to store this and we can sell that off and get some nanites out of it. That's fine. It's fine. Okay, let's call that an episode. What's our next thing we got to do? We did search the base computer. I think we want to go do more Artemis stuff. I think. Oh, we need to go see the guy about nanites again. And we should have some more data to give him because we've scanned a couple of animals. Oh, hey. What's up? So yeah, we gotta go. We can't teleport to the anomaly. Let's get some life support. Do I have my ship anywhere close? Where's my ship? There it is. Let's go to the anomaly real quick. Turn on the controller. We'll go to the anomaly and see if we can turn in data types. Will require data types each day. Just whenever you want. Just, you don't have to like set a schedule unless you want to go see Helios every day. But you can. This is the starter ship you get. We're going to get better ones. We already have our hauler, right? We have our hauler, and definitely going to be fitting pretty in 2 more. I need 2 more mining operations. We're going to do oxygen and cobalt, and that's going to jumpstart us on the money train. That will jumpstart us. Really wish I could run faster. I also wish we're gonna have to buy some, well, since we're here, How many? It doesn't show. I don't know if I have any salvage data. I don't have any. That's okay. We got plenty of nanites. Let's talk to this guy. Hey, Helios. What's up? Give data minerals. It's fine. Nanites. There we go. Give me 115. Now he's talking about what's our next thing. Visit a technology research such as Selene. All right, Selene. Tell me what you got. Let's get this trade rocket. We'll get that. That'll be fun. And then we gotta do this again. Let's get let's get our oxygen rerouter. We have some crystal sulfides, not enough, but we start that path. Let's talk to him again. Let's get the words too. It's fine. It should satisfy the, hey, what's up? Should satisfy that. Let's check out this pistol real quick. C grade. Pass. Okay. We did that. I'm going to unpin that formula. We'll get to it when we get to it. Push me. It's going to make me go to all these. This is a construction. Unlock a much wider. I don't have anything, but I visited it. Now explore, return to Nada. I need to start another episode. We'll end with Nada. Look at this. Look at this guy. Okay, Nada, what you got? Nada and Polo drift between worlds and worlds. There are many. Have you seen them? Traveler friend, ask what to do. Traveler free to make their own path. Find Artemis entity. Explore with others. Travel to great sites. Proceed as you will, traveler entity. We will aid you. Others will aid you also. Even if you ask the Crimson Lyre. Let's ask for help with the Crimson Lyre. Let's see what that's about. Nada knows better. Nada knows where it dwells. Nada chooses it's to disregard it. But if you wish to seek it, well, I'll help you. Wishes you to be safe. Oh, ask for help. Seek the Atlas. Let's do that. Return whenever you please. You're always welcome here. Cool. Thanks, bruh. So we have a new mission. Now we have all three primary missions. We can go find Artemis. We can go find Artemis. Artemis, and now the Atlas station. So when we come back next episode, probably gonna wait a while because I want that chromatic metal, that copper to be. I want some copper. I won't get all of it. I don't want to wait 15 hours, but I do want to get at least 1 hour's worth. In fact, let's just go back up here. Take the teleport. It doesn't do much, but it takes you right to here. Let's take the teleport back to our copper base, and here's why I named them what I named them. When I go to my bases, we have our home base, we got mold balls 1 and 2, and our mining copper B, and we want to go to mining copper B. Again, you can name these whatever you want. I have a pattern. I'm in programming, so naming standards are important to me. There's lots of benefits to having your own standard naming conventions. Okay, so we're back on the planet. Let's take a look at this. 342 in an hour, and we don't know how long that's been. This probably won't tell us. Oh, it will. 14 minutes will be the cycle. So we'll have 342 in about 15 minutes. I'll do that offline, and I'll probably add at least 2 more to this. We're going to add one on the other side and one right here. So we'll have 3, triple our output and reduce our time from 15 hours to something better. Probably going to need more power too. Hey, that's how you park. That's how you park. Anyway, see you in the next episode.